welcome you inside the Charleston Catholic Athletic Facility here in Charleston, the state capital city of West Virginia, where tonight the Lady Irish of Charleston Catholic meet up with the Buffalo Bison for the Class AA Region 4 Section 1 Championship. The winner will be at home next week for a Class AA Region 4 co-final. The loser will be hitting the road. The other half of this region featuring Roane County and Ravenswood. Greetings from Charleston. Delighted to have you here on Video Productions for tonight's West Virginia girls basketball postseason action as teams vie for a spot in the state tournament at the Charleston Coliseum March 7th through the 12th. Buffalo defeated Polka 41-32 to earn the right to meet Catholic here tonight. Buffalo coming in with a record of 12-6. And Catholic on the season is 8-9. Greetings from Charleston, along with our great video productions crew. Butch Bounce, our executive producer, and Austin Morris and Mark Martin. Delighted to have you here as we get set for action here between these two teams. Players to watch in this one here tonight for Buffalo senior Abby Darnley, averages 17.5 a game. And Darnley and her teammates certainly want to be in the state tournament. They lost a heartbreaker last year in regional play to Ravenswood, denied that opportunity for a chance to play in the Coliseum. So that is the mission for this team, a win here tonight, and they will be one step away as they were a year ago. Of course, Charleston Catholic was a state tournament team last year under head coach Wes Hebner. Mike Kelly's in his second year as Buffalo's head coach. Players to watch for Catholic here tonight. Well, they have a plethora of players that Wes Hebner will lean on, but certainly Annie Semino Jr. and Claire Molina Jr., two outstanding guards, lead the way for the Lady Irish. Again, Coach Kelly in his second year, longtime Buffalo assistant and a Buffalo High grad. Wes Hebner in his fifth season at the helm. He's had state tournament teams. Hebner is a graduate of Old Franklin High School, now Pendleton County High School and WVU. These teams met during the regular season. It was a 1-point game. We'll see what happens here tonight. We got the tip-off coming your way in just a few here. It's Charleston Catholic and Buffalo colliding from the Charleston Catholic Athletic Facility here on Video Productions.
Here at Children's Dentistry, you may notice things are a little different. And Mom and Dad expect us to treat them like a child.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment champion mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Little General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
You have dreams.
You have dreams.
You have dreams.
A better life, a better job, a better you.
So where do you start to build the skills necessary to get there?
For more than 125 years, West Virginia State University has been educating generations of students who have gone on to change the world.
At West Virginia State, you are not just a number, you are who you choose to be. You learn the skills that will get you the job you know you can have. No matter where you want to go
or what you want to do,
it starts at State.
You want it? Click it.
Reserve it and drive it.
Buy it at Thornhill.
Buy it at Thornhill.
Buy it at Thornhill. That's right. Getting your new vehicle just got easier.
Visit any of our 6 locations and get a personalized experience in preferencing your next new vehicle.
Tag one of our pre-built invoices.
Or let's customize your exact features with our easy built-to-order process.
All we have to offer with shopping ease at ThornhillAutomotive.com.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride. Tag your new ride on the Thornhill Motor Mile.
Unlock the money already in your home at City National Bank. Consolidate loans or fund your next big project with a home equity line of credit with a great low intro rate. Visit your local branch to get started. City National Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Learn more at homeequity.bankatcity.com.
Ready to go here with basketball inside the Charleston Catholic Athletic Facility. Delighted to have you with us here on Video Productions. Postseason play underway in the great state of West Virginia, and it's happening at the time of year that it should be happening. As we think back to last year, and the seasons had not gotten underway for girls and boys basketball in the state. Don't have to worry about May Madness this year. We got March Madness, and we're ready to go here with basketball and Buffalo in the blue, Charleston Catholic in the white. And on the opening tip, ball out of bounds. And, Rick Ryan, who just retired from the Charleston Gazette-Mail, but still doing a lot of freelance work. He's working the game tonight, and he retrieved the basketball, and we're good to go here. Catholic has it, and Catholic's Kayla Lucas missing the shot, so Kayla Lucas, Chloe Clark. Lucas wears 10, Chloe Clark 31 for Catholic. Annie Semino is 3, Claire Mullen is 2, and Catherine Skinner wears number 32. That's the starting 5 for Charleston Catholic. Lillian Wyatt, who wears number 30, joined out there by Abby Darnley. She's 00. Kaylee Bowling is number 3. And then you have Chloe Hell, who wears number 15. And Alyssa Lukehart, who wears number 5. Those are the starters for Buffalo. So we had a foul called on Lillian Wyatt. That's her first team foul, number 1. Claire Mullen has her shot blocked there by Abby Darnley. And here comes Buffalo down the floor and firing up the shot. That will be short for Kaylee Bowling. Catholic on the other end. Annie Semino over to Lucas, and Lucas trying to get it to Skinner, and they'll whip it around. And here is Claire Mullen hitting the deck, ball out of bounds, and Chloe Clark manages to retrieve it. Pass to Skinner. Skinner off the glass and in. Catherine Skinner knocks it through for Charleston Catholic, and then Buffalo throws it away, and it will be Catholic's ball. Well, we had excitement here on Video Productions last night. We had a lot of games, and the two I had the pleasure of doing down at West Virginia State, back-to-back overtime games between State and Concord. Concord's women victorious in the first game, and the nightcap between the men. That was the second time this season Concord and State in men's action had gone overtime. Concord won the first meeting, and this time around it was State. So State and UC will play Saturday in Institute, and it will be a battle for second heading into the Mountain East Conference tournament next week. And that's coming up on Saturday here on Video Productions, along with a lot of other great games. West Virginia Tech taking on Alice Lloyd. But here we got girls high school basketball. Skinner driving again. This ball knocked away out of bounds. Give it to Buffalo. Russell Maston, Frank Ennis, and Pat Flora are the officials for this game. Again, these teams met back on January 12th in Buffalo, and what a tight game it was, 34-33. Catholic came away with the victory. This Buffalo team's been playing really good basketball. They have won 3 straight games, 4 out of the last 5. Right now they trail Catholic here 2-0. Looking for that first bucket of the game. Abby Darnley getting it over to Alyssa Lukehart. here's Darnley. The ball out of bounds, and it will stay with Buffalo. Charleston Catholic off a victory against Moorefield. They went over into the eastern portion of the state, lost to Petersburg 58-38, and then defeated Moorefield 57-52. And again, mentioned Coach Hebner, that is where he's from. Steal there by Catholic. Lucas coming up with the steal. Lucas is a senior. Here's Claire Mullen, the junior. Bounces it, try to get it into the hands of Semino. She was looking for her number 3, but instead into the hands of Buffalo's number 3, Kaylee Browning. And Browning, who runs the show and makes us go, according to veteran coach Mike Kelly. And here is Bowling. Nice runner by Bowling, and we're even here at 2-2. Work it around, and Semino to Lucas. And Semino in all kinds of traffic, and Annie Semino drives and scores for Charleston Catholic, and the Lady Irish back in front. Bowling penetrates, gets it back to Darnley, and fires up the three-pointer. Darnley, she's been doing that her entire career, and she gives Buffalo its first lead of the game. Darnley coming in, averaging 17 and a half. Skinner fires it out to Semino. Semino to Lucas. Lucas lets it fly, rattles around, won't go. Nice rebound there by Lillian Wyatt. Buffalo getting it down the floor. Shot no good by Lukehart, who's the freshman. And here goes Claire Mullen. And dribbling a bit out of control there. Tough break for Claire Mullen. And back it goes to Buffalo. Bowling hands it to Lukehart. And now this is Wyatt. Wyatt passing to Darnley, just hit that big three, and Darnley bouncing down low, finds Chloe Hale for the bucket. Hale had 16 in that win over Polka, and Buffalo out to a three-point advantage here. Down low, get it to Chloe Clark, and Clark will score it for Catholic. Chloe Clark, that great story earlier this season where she entered a contest against Wheeling Central after the first quarter when she got a negative on her COVID test, and that was a great scene. She wanted to play that night. Wes Hebner, assisted by Kenny Butler, Catherine Bandak. The foul was on Chloe Clark. That's her first. And team foul number 1. Free throw is good. 9-6 game. Here's Clark looking for another bucket. That one a little too strong. Bounced out of there. Here comes Buffalo bowling down the floor to Darnley, and Darnley can't get it to drop. Skinner with the rebound. Claire Mullen. Here's Semino, penetrates on the baseline. Now gets it to Mullen from the wing. Can't get it to drop. Rebound by Bowling. Bowling, the senior, tried to get it down low there to Lukehart. Couldn't hang on. 9-6 game here. Buffalo in the lead, and Catholic with the lineup change here. Aurelia Kirby Kirby had been 21 this season, and she can flat out shoot it, and she shows it right there. Comes right in and hits the three-pointer. And Kirby has evened this game. And maybe she likes number 12 better than 21, what she had been wearing. There's Darnley on the move, and Darnley lost control of it. Give it to Catholic. So Catholic with a chance here. Another look here at Aurelia Kirby draining the three-pointer. Kirby coming in for Lucas. Kirby, Semino and Mullen, and Semino has it, and she can't get her shot to fall through. Clark went for the rebound, and a foul is going to be called on Buffalo. And that'll be Buffalo's second of the game, and that's going to be on Wyatt. That's her second of the game. So Zoe Huffman has checked in now for Buffalo, and she snags the rebound, and now we have a Charleston Catholic foul. It'll be Darnley as the trigger. So the foul was on Semino, her second. So each team with 2 fouls. Bucket by Buffalo as Hale gets it. Driving is Kirby and scoring. Kirby has 5 in the game. And down low, can't get it to go, and that will do it. An 11-11 game here. And we return to the Charleston Catholic Athletic Facility in a moment here on Video Productions. Yes, sir. You do. Back here at the Charleston Catholic Athletic Facility as we move on to the second quarter in a tie game here between Catholic and Buffalo. Class AA, Region 4, sectional championship. And both teams will advance into regional competition. The winner gets the loser of the Section 2 game, which is tomorrow between Ravenswood and Roane County. And the winner will be back in the home seat and take on the loser of that game. So winner gets the loser of that Ravenswood-Rome game, and the loser of this game would take on the winner. So the loser of this game is going to go to either Ravenswood or Rome County, and the winner would be at home against one of those teams. So the foul on Kirby. And 3 team fouls at the moment on Charleston Catholic. Buffalo with 2. Buffalo has the basketball and trying to break this 11-11 tie, and they will. Nice job by Zoe Huffman taking it in and scoring to put Buffalo back in front at 13-11. Semino. Just could not get it to drop, so Buffalo goes back to work here. Nice maneuvering by Buffalo, but the ball is out of bounds. And Catholic has it. Claire Mullen with a nice drive, and Mullen will score. Gets her first bucket of the game, and that evens things up here at 13-13. Claire Mullen, this defensive player on the team, really improved offensively and put in a lot of extra work, according to head coach Wes Hevner. Going into her junior season, outstanding athlete, great soccer player. Huffman with the basketball, gets it into the hands of Lucart. Now the ball is loose in a collision and a foul, and that's going to be another foul on Kirby. That's Kirby's second, and that will be team foul number 4 on Charleston Catholic. In a tight game here. Hale gets it to Darnley. Darnley. She is swarmed there by 2 great defenders in Claire Mullen and Semino, and called for the travel. The Charleston Catholic will take over. Semino getting it to Kirby. Kirby knocked down big 3 a moment ago and hit a 2-pointer, so 5 points in that first quarter. Skinner's shot was blocked, ball out of bounds. Give it to Buffalo. So Buffalo right now working with Abby Darnley, Kaylee Bowling, Zoe Huffman, Chloe Hale, and Olivia Lucart. For Catholic, they go with Annie Semino, Claire Mullen, Chloe Clark, Aurelia Kirby, and Catherine Skinner. Another turnover by Buffalo, so back to work goes Charleston Catholic. And Claire Mullen. Well, she thought Kirby was there, and the ball goes out of bounds. Down low, get it into the hands of Chloe Hale. Hale has 8. Buffalo with a 15-13 lead, and we break away here on Video Productions. 5:05 to go in this opening half. You're watching live streaming coverage of the Class AA Region 4 Section 1 Championship. Back to live action here in Charleston at the Charleston Catholic Athletic Facility. Wes Hebner wanted a timeout. Catholic goes to work here. Kirby with the basketball. Into the hands of Semino. Big step, driving in. Couldn't get it to go. Ball loose. A scramble. Held ball situation. Give it to the Irish. Yeah, get it into Clark. Here's Mullen, heaving a three, won't go, batted around and into the hands of Chloe Clark. Boy, she was right there and just could not get it to fall through. So Buffalo looking to add to its 2-point lead. Huffman up and fouled. That'll put Huffman at the line, and the foul was on Kayla Lucas. Huffman up and in. A good hustle there by Darnley, but threw it into the hands of Catholic. And here's a nice feed from Semino to Claire Mullen, and wouldn't drop. Three-point advantage. Buffalo, ball out of bounds. It'll stay with Buffalo. They defeated Clay, Point Pleasant, Wahama, Ravenswood, avenging that regional loss from a year ago. Tight game at 57-56. And they went on a roll, beating Clay, Point Pleasant, St. Joe, Sherman. They lost to Roane County, 38-36. Frank Farrar, Roane County's veteran head coach, he's here watching this game tonight, knowing his team wins tomorrow night. They get the loser of this game. They win, they lose tomorrow night. They'll have the winner of this game. They've since beaten Hurricane, Tulsa, and Sherman, and then, of course, hit the postseason and defeated Poca. Buffalo still with the basketball here. Darnley working around, Bowling, getting it into the hands of Lucart, and now here is Huffman. Bowling turns, fires, can't get it to go. Battle for the rebound. The two Chloes going at it. Chloe Hale and Chloe Clark, and a good shot there from the baseline, but it wouldn't drop, in and out. Here is Kirby, goes to Semino. Catholic down three. Annie Semino. Now down to Lucas. Get it back out to Semino. And Semino to Claire Mullen. Semino driving and off the glass and in. Annie Semino has 4 in the game, and it's a 1-point difference here between Buffalo and Catholic. Tight game, just the way you like it here in the postseason. Driving and getting it to drop through is Bowling. Nice drive to the bucket, and Buffalo right back up by 3. It is a 4-point game for Bowling at the moment. That's how many she has put on the board here tonight. Kayla Lucas. Annie Semino. Here is Kirby. She has 1-3, trying for another. Clark gets the rebound. Shot blocked there by Chloe Hale, and Darnley comes away with it for Buffalo. Mike Kelly's team, a chance here as we go under 2 minutes to play in this first half. A chance to add to a 3-point lead. Darnley, free throw line, dribbles in, and the shot wouldn't go. Clark gets the rebound, and Clark is going to be fouled. Clark, a young lady that didn't play last year. She's a very good volleyball player, but it's good to get her back, according to Wes Hebner. She will check out, and Skinner will head in. The foul was on Zoe Huffman. That's her first, and it's team foul number 3 on Buffalo. Well, Buffalo had an opportunity there to stretch its lead to maybe 5-6. Sid Catholic now with an opportunity to trim it, maybe tie it, but they throw it away into the hands of Chloe Hale. Bowling dribbles, goes to Hale. Now cross-court pass. Here's Darnley from the baseline. Darnley shot a little too strong, and then Bowling gets the missed shot, and she is fouled. Claire Mullen going to be charged with the foul, so that's Mullen's first of the game. I'm going to look there at the foul call. 16 fouls now on Charleston Catholic. Huppin will trigger it in. Gets it into Darnley. Darnley's shot wouldn't drop. Hale with a nice save, but now they say Hale stepped out of bounds, so give it over to Charleston Catholic with exactly 1 minute to go here in this second quarter before we hit halftime. Tough, hard-fought game thus far here inside the Charleston Catholic Athletic Facility. Great to have you with us here on Video Productions. Kirby. And Claire Mullen with it again. Here's Semino. Semino with that big step into the lane and scores. Annie Semino makes it a 1-point game. Semino now with 6 in this first half. Buffalo waits for the last shot. Well, Huppin's going to fire it up there, and Clark gets the rebound. Plenty of time here now for Catholic. Down it goes to Claire Mullen. And Mullen is going to be fouled by Bowling, I believe. It will be her first, and that's team foul number 4. So Semino gets it into Chloe Clark, back to Semino, out to Mullen, and Mullen walked with the basketball. So 8 seconds to go here. And Catholic had a shot there to retake the lead. Now here's Buffalo with it, with time running down, but Kirby takes it away. Kirby looking for Mullen, and Semino fires it at the buzzer, and that's how this half will end. Buffalo by 1, 18-17, championship on the line. They head to the locker room to talk about it. Winner will be at home next week in regional competition, and the loser will have to hit the road. Ravenswood and Roane County playing that game tomorrow night to decide the opposition. We've reached halftime. It's Buffalo 18, Charleston Catholic 17. You're watching live streaming coverage of the Class AA Region 4 Section 1 Girls Championship here on Video Productions.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 46,000 participants here in West Virginia who take part in high school sports or activities.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment champion mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Here at Children's Dentistry, you may notice that things are a little different. Mom and Dad expect us to treat them like a child.
The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you.
An injury at any age can be a game changer. But with walk-in clinics Monday through Saturday, the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Sports Medicine Institute takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
Unlock the money already in your home at City National Bank. Consolidate loans or fund your next big project with a home equity line of credit with a great low intro rate. Visit your local branch to get started. City National Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Learn more at homeequity.bankatcity.com.
The LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks and even discounts on fuel. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you.
(18-17), our score here at halftime between Buffalo and Charleston Catholic. Class AA Region 4 Section 1 Championship on the line. Winner will be at home next week in a regional co-final to host either Ravenswood or Roan. Loser of that game tomorrow night will come to the winner of this game's home venue. And the loser of this game will play at the winner of that game tomorrow night, either Roan or Ravenswood. Tight game, 2-2. And then it was a 4-2 Catholic lead. It was a 5-4 Buffalo lead, 7-4. Then it was 7-6, 9-6. Catholic got it tied at 9. It was 11-9 Buffalo, and then 11-11 at the end of the first quarter. Buffalo took a 13-11 lead in the second. Catholic tied it. Buffalo built it to 16-13. It was 16-15, 18-15, and then 18-17. That's where we stand here at the moment. We'll break away, and we'll return here to Charleston Catholic Athletic Facility. 18-17, watching live streaming coverage of the Class AA Region 4 Section 1 Championship here on Video Productions.
at Children's Dentistry, you may notice that things are a little different. And Mom and Dad expect us to treat them like a child.
Little General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way,
tell them Hug sent you.
That's right. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
Back inside the Charleston Catholic Athletic Facility, it is halftime between Charleston Catholic and Buffalo in this Class AA Region 4 Section 1 championship game. Winner moving on to the championship of a co-final and would be at home. The loser still alive but would have to hit the road in a regional co-final. And again, Ravenswood and Roan will duke it out tomorrow night to determine the opposition for these two teams. And Mike Kelly's team leading it here at the moment, 18-17. Mike is assisted by Tara Chapman and Bud Lett and Wes Hebner's crew. He's assisted by Kenny Butler and Catherine Bandak. And it was a one-point game when these two got together back on January the 12th at Buffalo. And Catholic prevailed in that one 34-33. So we'll see what happens here in the second half as we are involved in a one-point game. Leading the way for Buffalo in the first half was Chloe Hale with 8 points. Kaylee Bowling had 4 points. Zoe Huffman had 3. And Abby Darnley had 3. She had the only three-pointer of the half for Buffalo. For Charleston Catholic, leading the way was Annie Semino with 6. Aurelia Kirby had 5. She had Catholic's lone three-pointer, and then you had 2 points from Claire Mullen, 2 from Chloe Clark, and 2 from Catherine Skinner. So the teams are huddled up and ready to go, and we are ready to go with what should be an exciting second half of action here. Tournament time in the great state of West Virginia. The road to Charleston. Teams vying for a spot at the Charleston Coliseum. And, of course, that will be March 7th through the 12th. The boys tournament, March 14th through the 19th. So the boys' regular season still continuing. It wraps up tomorrow, maybe a few games on Saturday. But here we go. Catholic with the basketball. They trail it by 1. And it's the starting 5 that opened the game with Chloe Clark, Catherine Skinner, Annie Semino, Claire Mullen, and Kayla Lucas. Buffalo going with its original starting 5 with Lillian Wyatt, Olivia Lukart. Going to have a foul called here on Buffalo. Chloe Hale, Abby Darnley, and Kaylee Bowling. Foul is going to go against Lukart. That's her first, and that's team foul number 1 here in the second half. Semino gets it out to Claire Mullen. And here is Semino firing up the shot. Can't get it to go. Lucas with the rebound. Goes to Mullen. Catholic gets another shot at it here, and Semino's shot too strong off the glass. Darnley snags the rebound for Buffalo. Here come the Lady Bison with Kaylee Bowling at the controls. And a chance to talk to Sean Wheeler, new principal at Buffalo. In the house here tonight, longtime athletic director at George Washington High School, coach there. And here watching his Lady Bison basketball team try to win on the road here Of course, that win by Charleston Catholic in the regular season, that is what determined ultimately who would be the top seed in this section. Again, Buffalo knocked off Polka the other night. Chloe Hale had 16 in the game, and Abby Darnley had 15. Buffalo with the basketball. Abby Darnley guarded there by Claire Mullen. There's Bowling. Hands it to Lukehart. Now here's Darnley. And Darnley, double-figure scorer, and they have done a pretty good job of clamping down on Darnley. Darnley tried to keep that alive, knocked it away out of bounds, so it will be Catholic's ball. Darnley at the moment just with 3 points, but boy, her presence, great athlete, great softball player, going to go to Marshall. Here comes Semino racing it across the timeline. Lucas has it and guarded there by Darnley. Now get it into Skinner, turn around. Skinner's shot wouldn't go, but Clark with the rebound, and Catholic with the lead here at 19-18. Chloe Clark now with 4 in the game. Lukehart, and there's Darnley breaking free, and Darnley puts up the shot a little too strong. Clark with the rebound. Semino across the timeline, and Semino going to be bumped there by Bowling. And that will be on Bowling, her second, and that is team foul number 2. Semino gets it in to Kayla Lucas. Here's Mullen. She is wide open. Shot rims out of there and out of bounds, and it will be off Catholic. Buffalo takes over offensively. Miss Hevner with some pressure in the backcourt. Fifth-year head coach of Charleston Catholic. Darnley, guarded by Mullen. Olivia Lukehart. Semino comes across the timeline. And here's a steal by Darnley. And Claire Mullen going to be called for the foul. And that'll be the second on Mullen. And that is team foul number 1 on Catholic. Here is Bowling on the move, rolls around, won't drop. Skinner with the rebound. Semino to Claire Mullen. 2 junior leaders. Ball tossed up there, and somehow that goes in. Semino. Well, they all count. Semino with 8. Catholic with a 21-18 lead. Buffalo. Another look here at the Semino bucket. Drives and just lets it fly, and it rattles in. And we have a timeout here on the floor. 3:58 to go, 21-18. Catholic by 3 over Buffalo here on Video Productions.
Did you know when you send or receive a text message, you take your eyes off the road for 5 seconds? At 55 miles per hour, that's like driving more than the length of a football field blindfolded. As a result, thousands of people die every year in crashes related to distracted driving. That's why we're cracking down on people who text or use their smartphones while driving. We would rather you cross the goal line alive. Law enforcement officers write tickets to save lives. Don't text and drive.
Here at Children's Dentistry, you may notice things are a little different. And Mom and Dad expect us to treat them like a child.
(21-18) is our score here, with Charleston Catholic in front by 3. Class AA Region 4 Section 1 championship on the line. Chloe Clark missed the layup, but the ball will stay with the Lady Irish. Many thanks to Jake Nelson, John Baird, all their help here at the Charleston Catholic Athletic Facility. Kayla Lucas bounces it, try to get it into the hands of Clark. Ball was loose, and Catholic just could not quite get the handle, but a foul is going to be called on Buffalo. And we'll get the call here. It's going to go on Zoe Huffman. That's her second, and that is team foul number 3 on the Bison here in this second half. Charleston Catholic leading it by 3 with the basketball. Lucas just about lost the handle there. Great crowd here tonight at the Charleston Catholic Athletic Facility, tournament basketball. Teams trying to advance to the Charleston Coliseum and taking the initial steps here. Semino letting it fly, can't get it to drop. Rebound by Clark, got it into the hands of Lucas, and Catholic keeps possession of the basketball. Skinner puts it up, and it won't go. Clark with the rebound, and her shot won't drop. Bowling. Ball nearly out of bounds, and Darling does a nice job saving it. And then we got a foul called here. And let's see, I believe they're going to get Mullen for her third foul. That'll be team foul number 2 on Buffalo. Here's a pass going in to Hale, couldn't get it to go, and the shot would not drop. Tough break there for Lillian Wyatt. Mullen hits the deck hard. She's up slowly. Here's Bowling penetrating with the move. Bowling shot. Boy, had a clear opening there. And here is Mullen on the other end after she was injured, but she's free, and Mullen scores it. Mullen has 4 in the game, and a 5-point lead here for Charleston Catholic. And now an opportunity to add to it, and a timeout will be called here. We break away at the Charleston Catholic Athletic Facility. Lady Irish up by 5 on Buffalo.
General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you.
23-18. Bob Huggins sending us here to the Charleston Catholic Athletic Facility. Five-point lead, and Clark down low scores it. Chloe Clark now has 6 in the game, and Buffalo throws it away. Buffalo led 18-17 at halftime. They have yet to score here in this second half. Nice job there defensively by Huffman, but Catholic will keep the basketball. Aurelia Kirby back in the game. Semino, under a minute now to go here in this third quarter. Charleston Catholic has built up a 7-point advantage, and here's Skinner, and Skinner fouled along the baseline by Chloe Hale. That's the fourth team foul on Buffalo. That's Chloe Hale, the junior's first. She comes in averaging 8 a game. Again, had that great game against Poca with 16. Here's Semino in traffic, and Semino throws it off the glass and knocks it through. Semino has 10 in the game, 27-18. Here's Darnley with it. Huffman gets it to Chloe Hale. Now it's Bowling. Bowling wheels around, nice move, and the shot just would not go through. Shots just not dropping here for Buffalo in this third quarter. Another look at Semino getting the shooter's roll. Semino with 10, 4 of those here in this third quarter. Kirby. It was a tie-up on the basketball, and give it to Buffalo with 7.1 showing on the clock. And our officials are Russell Maston, Frank Enos, and Pat Flora. They're out of the West Virginia, Ohio board. Pass in from Wyatt to Darnley. Time winding down. Darnley heaves a three, and that is off the mark, out of bounds, with .5 showing here. And that will do it. A tough third quarter for Buffalo. Work to do as we head to the fourth quarter. Catholic 27 and Buffalo 18. Back in a moment on Video Productions. At the Charleston Catholic Athletic Facility. And Catholic outscoring Buffalo in that third quarter 10-0. And they have a 9-point edge here at 27-18 in this Class AA Region 4 Section 1 championship game. Foul's going to be charged to Abby Darnley. That's her first of the game. Team foul number 5. Catholic with Claire Mullen, Catherine Skinner, Annie Semino, Chloe Clark, and Kayla Lucas. And Mullen got trapped and loses the basketball, so Buffalo will have it. Buffalo with Lillian Wyatt in the game, Zoe Huffman, Abby Darnley, who has the basketball, Kaylee Bowling, and Chloe Hale. Bowling Wheels around and gets it into the hands of Huffman. Here's Hale with it now. Wyatt dumping it down to Bowling, and Hale's shot will not fall through. Catholic back with the ball. Annie Semino dishes off to Kayla Lucas. Down low to Chloe Clark, and she's open and scores. Clark has 8 in the game, and Catholic now on top by 11. Wyatt with the ball, and Mike Kelly wants a timeout. We break away here on Video Productions. Catholic up 11. How's their popcorn?
Did you know when you send or receive a text message, you take your eyes off the road for 5 seconds? At 55 miles per hour, that's like driving more than the length of a football field blindfolded. As a result, thousands of people die every year in crashes related to distracted driving. That's why we're cracking down on people who text or use their smartphones while driving. We would rather you cross the goal line alive. Law enforcement officers write tickets to save lives. Don't text and drive.
Here at Children's Dentistry, you may notice things are a little different. And Mom and Dad expect us to treat them like a child.
Back to live action here. Buffalo with the basketball, and Darnley going to be called for the travel. Annie Semino will bring it across the timeline. Charleston Catholic up by 11. Semino with a big step there, and she's going to be hit with the charge. That'll be Semino's second foul. And team foul number 3 on Catholic. Semino has 10 in the game and going strong there to try to get her 12th point of the contest. Kaylee Bowling across the timeline for Buffalo, and Bowling zipping the pass to Wyatt, and they whip it around. Here's Darnley from the free throw line, and Darnley up and down there. And here comes Catholic again. In control of this one at the moment. It was a 1-point game at halftime. Buffalo led it, but they have not scored since. Shot on its way, and Lucas can't get it to go. And cleaning up the miss is Clark. Clark with 10 in the game. 31-18, and down the floor. They forced that one to Darnley, batted away by Catholic. Irish going back to work here. Lucas to Skinner. Skinner will put up the shot, and that one rattles around and won't drop. So Bowling brings it across the timeline. Buffalo looking for an answer. Maybe they got it there with Darnley. Darnley getting the first points of this second half for Buffalo, and she draws the foul. So a chance for a 3-point play here. Darnley now with 5 in the game. Chloe Hale will come out, and back in for Buffalo, Olivia Lucart. Abby Darnley up and knocks it through. Well, that's a start. You just finally get the bleeding to stop there and see what you can do from that moment. And Wes Hebner wants timeout. We take a break here. You're watching live streaming coverage of the Class AA Region 4 Section 1 Championship on Video Productions.
Here at Children's Dentistry, you may notice that things are a little different. And Mom and Dad expect us to treat them like a child.
Little General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way,
tell them Hug sent you.
That's right.
10-point game. Wes Hebner wanted to time out there. His team in control of this game, but wanting to make sure nothing goes awry here. Buffalo finally got on the board. Maybe a spark for the Lady Bison. Down low, though, and there is Lucas. Well, they found her open. First bucket of the game for Kayla Lucas. And now here's Darnley wide open on the other end. So back to a 10-point game. Darnley has all 5 of Buffalo's points in this fourth quarter, and in this second half, she has 8 for the game. Claire Mullen is getting set to check in for Charleston Catholic. Here is Semino driving around. Can't get it to go, and Skinner came in. Got the rebound, but tied up there, so it will be Buffalo's basketball. Katie Darnley, twin sister of Abby, she checks in. And heading out is Lukehart for Buffalo. There's a chance here for Buffalo to whittle this thing down to single digits. Here's Bowling. Handing off to Huppin, and Huppin tried to throw it into a crowded area, and that gives into the hands of Catholic. Semino and the ball, last touch there by Bowling. So Catholic maintains control here, and now it's Aurelia Kirby. And Mike Kelly and his staff, all he can do is just watch over there as the clock whittles down. Here's Kirby. Goes to Claire Mullen. Now Kirby. As we go under 3 minutes to play here, and off the foot of Claire Mullen. Pass down low and into the hands of Huppin. She'll put up the shot, and a little too strong off the mark. Skinner with a nice rebound. Two and a half to go in the basketball game, and Charleston Catholic leading it by 10, and Claire Mullen will be fouled. And we have a timeout on the floor here. We break away with 2:27 to go. Catholic by 10 in this Class AA Region 4 Section 1 championship. 10-point game here inside the Charleston Catholic Athletic Facility in this Class AA Region 4 Section 1 championship. Section 2 championship is tomorrow night. Mullen walks with the basketball. Roane County and Ravenswood tomorrow night on the home court of the Lady Raiders against the Devilettes. So the winner of that game will host the loser of that game next week. Winner of this game will get the loser of that contest. Right now, Charleston Catholic 2-14 away from being back here next week. We got ball going out of bounds and give it to Catholic. Now, it's been a tough second half offensively for Buffalo. They had an 18-17 lead at the break in a tight first half, but then just could not get anything to go through the nets in that third quarter. Held scoreless in this fourth. It's been all Abby Darnley. She's had 5 points, but right now down 10, ball out of bounds. And Semino gets fouled, and she's fouled by Bowling. That is Bowling's third of the game. And Catholic will go to the line. So Semino has had 10 in this game. She had 2 in the first quarter, 4 in the second, and 4 in the third, and gets her first point here in the fourth quarter. Up and in. 35-23. William Wyatt with the basketball. We're under 2 minutes to go here. There's Bowling. Work it around to Wyatt. Shot on its way and just rattled around that rim for Katie Darnley, and she couldn't get it to go through, and now here comes Semino and Catholic. Minute and a half to go, and we have a foul called. That's going to go against Bowling. That'll be her fourth of the game, team foul number 8, and Semino back to the line. It's the front of the iron and won't go through. Semino has shot all 3 free throws for Catholic in this game. Buffalo made it to the line 3 times in the first half, and they were 3 of 4. Chloe Hale will check back in for Buffalo, and see, yeah, it's going to be Huffman coming out. Wyatt set to trigger it in front of the Buffalo bench. And the ball off of the foot of Hale. So Catholic will have it. Skinner. Catherine Skinner gets it ahead to Kirby. Kirby back to Semino. Well, again, it's not over, and that's the one great thing about tournament basketball. At least when you get to this stage, you still are alive, and that's the way Mike Kelly and his Buffalo team will look at this. Now, they will have to go on the road, which they had to tonight, and they'll head either to Ravenswood or Roane County. They were at Ravenswood a year ago and lost a tough one to the Devilettes. And they had a tough game with Ravenswood earlier this year. Knocked off Ravenswood by a point, 57-56. So Bowling has fouled out of the game. And they had a tight game with Roane County. They fell in that one 38-36. Semino's free throw is up and won't go, so she made her first couple of the evening, but has since missed a couple. Catholic defeated Ravenswood 41-31. Drive, and it won't go for Wyatt. Catholic did not get to play Rome County. Time winding down here. The story of this game, simply put, that third quarter, Buffalo just unable to generate offense, and a tight game turned out to be this double-digit lead for Catholic. And Catholic is going to be at home again next week. And that will do it. Charleston Catholic victorious. They win the Class AA Region 4 Section 1 championship. They'll be in a regional co-final next week here at home. They'll face the loser of tomorrow night's game between Ravenswood and Roane County. Buffalo goes on the road and will play the winner of that game next week. And again, Ravenswood and Roane getting set to meet up tomorrow night. That will do it from here at the Charleston Catholic Athletic Facility. We'll come back, recap it for you in a moment here on Video Productions.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 46,000 participants here in West Virginia who take part in high school sports or activities.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment champion mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Here at Children's Dentistry, you may notice that things are a little different. And Mom and Dad expect us to treat them like a child.
The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you.
An injury at any age can be a game changer. But with walk-in clinics Monday through Saturday, the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Sports Medicine Institute takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
Unlock the money already in your home at City National Bank. Consolidate loans or fund your next big project with a home equity line of credit with a great low intro rate. Visit your local branch to get started. City National Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Learn more at homeequity.bankatcity.com.
The LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks and even discounts on fuel. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you.
Welcome back here to the Charleston Catholic Athletic Facility, where Charleston Catholic has knocked off Buffalo 35-23 in this Class AA Region 4 Section 1 championship game. And Charleston Catholic will be at home next week to face the loser of tomorrow's Ravenswood-Roane County game. And meanwhile, it will be Buffalo. They will be on the road and play at the winner of that game tomorrow night. Tight game in the first half, 11-11 at the end of the first quarter play, and Buffalo led at 18-17 at the end of the half. But in that third quarter, it was Catholic putting up 10 points, and Buffalo was unable to score, and Buffalo able to get 5 points in that fourth quarter by Abby Darnley, but they go down here by a final of 35-23. Annie Semino led the way for Charleston Catholic. She had 12 points in the game, and Chloe Clark had a good game as she finishes with 10. Darnley would have 8 points in the contest for Buffalo, as did Chloe Hale. And this one ends in favor of Charleston Catholic. Many thanks to our great crew here, Austin Morris, and the executive producer of Video Production Sports, Butch Mounts. And many thanks also to Charleston Catholic and all they do here for us. Certainly to Jake Nelson, John Baird, we thank them as well. That's going to do it from here inside the Charleston Catholic Athletic Facility. Charleston Catholic wins it by a final 35-23. This is Mark Martin saying so long from Charleston All Games, streaming live and archived on the Video Productions Facebook site. Tonight's game has been a sports presentation of Video Productions.